Make some noise of the Untitled. My name is Ricky, he, him.
Nikolai, she, her, they, them.
You know, you could be anywhere on a Wednesday, but you are at the cutest venue on this side of the Merrimack River. Give it up for yourself, y'all.
Good job, audience.
We've been doing this open mic for this is our 18th year. All right, we're going to do a flash tattoo activity later this evening. So if you're ready, let us know. We got a good low poetry wheel tattoo opportunity for everyone. But in all seriousness, we do this open mic every first and third Wednesday of the month. All right, it's for folks who want to jump in, share stories. Showcase their art, music, poetry, song, Twitter, rants, whatever that may be. It's a space for us to get together and share and support each other. But we also have a main event that we like to add to our open mic each time. On our first Wednesdays, we do something called a poetry slam. Make some noise even to a poetry slam. There's a couple quiet people in it, which is totally fine, right? A poetry slam is a fun competition while people compete with their own poems for scores and they get prizes.
And sometimes chocolate.
Sometimes chocolate. Wow. But if y'all were rocking with us, we just came back from North Beach, y'all, and that shit was crazy wild. Yeah. A lot of incredible poets together. It's really all about hanging out, getting together, listening to poetry very intentionally. But what we do on a third Wednesday is we invite a guest to come and do a little showcase for us, a set. You know?
And Ricky is our feature in the house.
Yes, it is. Give it for the homie Ilyus Evander in the building. We actually just ran a poetry workshop earlier here. Folks were writing poems. But I'm really excited about this lovely individual, incredible, talented poet. But when we invited Ilyus, texted me back and like, all right, I got some props. I got some maybe a fog machine. I was like, whoa. So we might have a little treat. For
cinematic this time.
Yeah. We might need to sign some waivers. Not kidding, but it'll be a good time. It's gonna be a fun little showcase that we have right after this open. Beautiful. But we want to do some quick housekeeping. Letting y'all know what else to sort of expect for the open mic today. Let's do a big shout out to our venue, Dragonfly Cafe. All right. I know Nikolai and I were looking cute here on a mic, but it's actually due to the vibes being set appropriately by the venue. All right. Mm-hmm. They got some great food, great drinks. Please support the venue. Tip the baristas, tip the staff really well. And if you're not hungry, if you're not thirsty,
someone else is,
yo. Buy the feature dinner tonight, maybe. All right, question mark. Nikolai, are you interested in anything?
I wouldn't say no to an additional tiki bar because those are so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, just real quick, no, because I feel like every couple of months I have a new like dragonfly hyperfixation. Yeah, okay, picture this. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good enough. It's Christmas time. You're at some party that your parents force you to go to. And you're like, you don't know where to go, but you go anyway. And someone's aunt or like relative or whoever has like the toffee. And it's like those like the crackers and like the ooey gooey, like the chocolate. So imagine that, but gluten free and like 10 times better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they did not pay me to say that,
but they could.
But yeah, I had one and it was.
All right.
It was real good.
Yeah, we're trying to sell out on those on the tahini talkie.
Tahini bar.
Tahini bar. All right. Beautiful. But yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Cute. But this is our home for the evening. We want to make it a cozy, supportive environment for creative folks, curious folks, brave folks. So let's make this.
And the not as brave folks, we see you too, and we care about you too.
We care about you. We care about you. So a lot of.
So if it's your third time, yeah, thanks, but we're not really gonna do anything about it. But we still love you.
We do. And of course, we're not about always being nice, though.
Don't be nice.
Be
necessary.
Come up here, be authentic, start your dialogue. You know, stories need to be told, need to uplift the narratives that are important. That's what the stage is also for, all right? So do that 100%. We like to say, fuck shit up, but
no fucked up shit.
You will know when you we'll let you know.
Okay.
All right. I think if we get something, we'll let you know. But the mics are easy to adjust.
Yeah, I was about to do the same thing. Because different heights and just if you need help, we'll help you.
Okay, beautiful. With that being said, do you know who's on deck?
On deck, we have Sasha. Sasha, you are on deck.
But we gotta break the ice because fuck ice. We gotta break the ice with our lovely friend here. Make some noise for Nikolai.
I am the icebreaker. Fuck guys, for real. Okay. I need to not be angry. Oh, you're darn right it is. I have some old shit. Old shit. Thank you. This one is titled Drunken Untitled 2022. Acclamation to the destination of my own frustration. A subtly sought out vacation of eradication, of fascination. I'm fascinated by the white lies and thin veils that tie my life piece by piece to each other in a web of what was, what is, and what not only what will always be, but what also has yet to be discovered, recovered, and uncovered. We bury things so deep, we need to excavate our own past to better understand our present, our gift, our existence. Bury me, I said to her, not knowing that my words were being heard. She listened, she dug and found herself and hid it further and further underground, and under the ground, it glowed. He glowed. He dug upward and clawed and fought and got hurt along the way, but the healing made him stronger. And he made to the surface where his own face was met with grace and love and peace, and above all else, he was met with who he was. Here he is, acclimated to the destination of her frustration, her seldomly sought out vacation of eradication, met in a successful ferry, because now here we are. Here he is. He is acclimated. He is alive. He is dreaming still, as dreamers always do, but be warned once and once only. Dreamers must be feared too. Thank you. You're welcome. Alrighty. Who is gonna be on deck? I didn't decide that yet. Kevin, you're on deck. You are on deck, Kevin. I love when someone gets the pre-claps. It makes, oh man, this homie's loved. That's great. Alrighty, speaking of a homie who is loved, this next homie, you know, I used this intro one time before for this particular homie, but I always think about it every time it just stays in my mind. Imagine your favorite crystal or like your favorite gemstone. That is what this next homie's soul looks like. Yeah, I said it. Please welcome to the mic our homie Sasha. Clap some to get to the stage.
Hello, beloveds. So I haven't been around as much this year at Untitled, and it's been a sad situation. So I've had a bunch of different things that I don't think I've shared with you guys, and I feel like I need to share the things. So before I wrote the team piece that I wrote with my dear friend and teammate Matthew, called The Orgy of One and Counting. I wrote, like, you know how sometimes before a poem you need to write a precursor poem for like research purposes? This poem was a moment of self-inquiry research of like, what are things that are important for me to vocalize here? So this poem is titled Knots. It starts with the wrists, or maybe sooner, with your nose grazing the curvature of my shoulder. You might be a little too tall, but I balance on my toes to reach your lips. The acrid scent of sweat folded in your neck, your hands on my back, my fingers through your curls, teeth here, and the soft folds that can be hidden by a t-shirt, not open exposed neck, not places your mother or boss would see. And I might be a little too short, but with my knees on the floor, your face turned upward, you're an atheist in an act of communion. Drink me with your fingers, devour me in the touch of your cheek. Your fingertips whisper their confessions on the underside of my arms. Command me to your touch. Hooks, buttons, zipper, pull. Make your lips a place where my name is slow teeth contouring skin. Your stubble over my fat thighs conjures psalms in the spine. Wrap my eyes in black folds of fabric. Make me as blind as saints, as gods long dead. I didn't know the words of this prayer. Couldn't ask this act of adornment, the snap of skin, this trace of fingers. So pull your hands behind me, lace loops of rope in knots and knots and knots and knots, round, smooth, like the count of rosary beads. Firm, succulent nipples, smooth, silken jute. Pull gently, this length of 30 feet, doubled over, wrists to elbows, hobble knots, corset knots, thread my skin with hands I cannot see, tighten the hold like the grip of vines, knees bent, the rope wrapped round the nearest post, a sculpture of waiting, wanting. Fingers, tongue, alabaster, sting of leather, imprint your teeth in my thigh, make it bruise, sweat, sweet as soft plum, parted lips, the curve of the ass, the sting, the slap, the way you hold me and hog-tie me, slam yourself inside me so that every nerve tingles. I am ready to be opened, offered, supplicants spread like an altar cloth, transubstantiated to the prophet's will, like the candles of vestibules unnamed. We make our own gods here. Ringing lightning from flesh and bone, tall, short, rattling, wet with disarray. You will be gone in 3 months. No hands folded in absolution, no candles lit in atonement, no offering left at my feet. And all I will know is the hold of knots I want on my skin, twisting of a hymn grown sour in my stomach.
Certainly a lot warmer up here now. Woo! Yeah, and it was 90 before. Now it's like 127. I don't know. If some of you get that, I love you. Some of you don't. Okay, it's like you're you know. Anyway, because that was audible. Give me a break, people. Alrighty, on deck we have Autumn. Autumn, you are on deck. This next homie, what can I say? I know what I can say. So you see those lights right there that are hanging from the ceiling? On the inside, depending on where you're sitting, you might not be able to tell. They're like gilded on the inside. This next homie, hand painted the gilding on the inside of those lights while they're already installed. That takes, like, that's tedious. Like, that's like, yeah. One of whoever painted the, what's it called? Is it the Vatican? The Sistine Chapel. Yeah.
Well, it's the turn first and then the Renaissance.
Oh no, yeah, come hither. Give it up for Kevin.
How's everybody doing? Thank you so much. So I've got a poem. It's called Me and Menina, which is a song by Osman Punches, which is like a Brazilian band. It's about my daughter. Me and Menina. I'll be there for you in the rivers and the mountains, in the snowflake caught on spider silk between the fence links. Like latitudes and longitudes, keeping my love for you at bay, my state fair lions roaring in the rain. You will remember us dancing to Me and Menina by Osmer's Munchies. When Mama was away at poetry. You'll hear so many stories about me and my nature, but no, all of it was yours and his. You're my girl and I'm your mutant. We danced in front of the fireplace, to the bathroom, into the yellow room. I have a picture of you for every day you were with me until the day you were gone. I stayed up all night waking, aimless through the cold. My cheeks blistered, and I lay behind a dumpster waiting to die. I waited to hear the car pull up. I still wait to hear the car pull up into the driveway like mercy and forgiveness. And I hold you when my eyes are closed, kiss your forehead and smell your sweat. The latitudes and longitudes keep me from you, child of the first snow. I held blankets that smelled like stale cigarettes and dogwood looking towards the door, waiting for blue lights to flash, for the door to crush in, gunfire like trumpets of salvation. I replay the night when sleep don't come and hope the nightmare can last longer than 8 seasons. And I wake in our yellow room and your mama will be there like life breathed back into forever. And you'll be my baby, and we'll cuddle in bed before the day gets going. And I'll stop my using, and the world will mean your mother to me, and your mother will mean the world. And you'd be my girl, and I'd be your mutant on the river and mountain with just old friends and the life we shared together. No latitudes, no longitudes, like a snowflake suspended in spider silk, a family role. No one forgotten or left in the cold street remember. A pride of state fair lions roaring in the rain.
All right. Give it up for the homie Kevin. Kevin, I have a question for you. And if the answer is no, please don't be offended and call me out because I wasn't here for you. Was this your first open mic?
Yes.
Your first time on the Untitled? All right. Okay, audience. Fucking audience. It's teamwork time. On the count of 3, because it was Kevin's first time, on the count of 3, on my count of 3, don't you guys be counting, it's my job. I'm not good at it, I do it. We're all gonna say, please come back. Can we do that, audience?
Yes!
I love the energy. 1, 2, 3, please come back! Hell yeah! All right. Moving swiftly along. Should I hit that? No, I didn't. Anyway, on deck we have Camden. Camden, you are on deck wherever you are. Yeah, the pre-clappings, I love it. Get excited for people. All right, this next homie, haven't seen him around in a while, but we are very, very happy that they are back. Hair is vibrant as always. Please give a warm welcome to our homie Autumn. Come talk, get the microphone. People, help bring up the plant. The plant is falling. Keep clapping. Autumn hasn't come to the microphone yet. Keep clapping. Autumn was just so excited to be back that the plant just, yeah.
Hi, I'm Autumn. I haven't been here in a while. My poem is called Echo. It's 4 a.m. I cannot sleep again. For a while I was doing just fine, but I guess it was just a matter of time. I'm dreading tomorrow. Everything's hurting and I'm feeling so hollow. Anxiety's running through me and I cannot stop the echo. What if history repeats and I can feel the defeat twisted like a knife in my chest, and I wish that I could rest and I wish that I could let go, but I cannot stop the echo. Running through my head, am I better off dead? Why does every situation fill me with such dread? Why am I repeating back to me all the words that you just said? Why can't I stop the echo? Clock hits 5. Wonder how I'm gonna survive in a world where you have to die to be alive. Gonna work all day for minimal pay. Gonna have to sell my soul to find a place to stay. Can't afford a car, so I'd have to take the metro, and still can't find a way to stop the echo. The echo won't stop, and neither will the clock. But I think that it's time that I shut my eyes, because the sun is gonna rise and the earth will still turn. And functioning off no sleep is gonna burn, because deep down I know that not even all the red gold on earth can stop the echo.
All right. Now, although this was not Autumn's second time on the open mic, we missed the homies. So, on the count of 3, we're gonna say, they came back. Audience, can we do that?
Yeah.
Audience, can we do that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, they came back! Hell yeah! All right. On deck, we have it's either an R or a B, but it looks more like an R. Rebby, is that correct? Okay, just making sure. Okay, Rebby, you are on deck, my friend. Up next, we actually have super cool. You see that column? That's what a poll post, whatever. That column right there. That one right there. Not that one, but that one. Yeah. Please welcome Camden to the stage. You have to only get to the
All right, this is my first time here. I only heard about this like 2 days ago. I've always wanted to share my work with people, and I'm here to speak about how I graduated high school and I published an Amazon poetry book in the same week. Some of this is new, some of this is old shit.
Timeline shit.
So we're gonna do it. So before I start reading this book, it's about it's from a love to heartbreak relationship. This character doesn't really have a name, but there's a description of the character. His face is wrapped up in bandages to show the mental and physical pain he's endured throughout this whole journey. This whole book is one whole story. This one's Heart Eater. Do you remember what we had? We were like 2 shooting stars that collided on impact. You had the eyes and the face. Our love started to complicate. We had reasons to separate, but I never really felt that way. I was in my own mental state, isolated, and my feelings replicate. You brought a broken boy joy. You cleared out the noise. You let her feelings settle in. Took time apart. I have trouble telling friends. The good times lasted short, with my eyes blurry, trying to focus on myself more. Too many memories to process. The sparkle in your eyes let go of my ongoing stress. You're my escape from reality, working on myself for hours to forget this tragedy. You're all I ever needed in this timeline. My heart would finally heal if we just spent some time. Yeah. Before I leave, I think you guys started this, you said 18 years ago?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm 18 right now, so that's crazy. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Dragonfly Cafe.
Give it up for the newfound Camden. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations on getting published. Hi, Camden. Just quick. I just wanted to make sure I have the correct understanding. This is your.
Yes, this is my first time.
You get. You guys know what this means. Can you let me do my job? You guys know what this means. So I'm gonna kind of do everything. Okay, are we ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Please come back. Hell yeah. Alrighty. On deck we have Jared. Jared, you are on deck. This next homie. Man, I really got to start pre-planning these. Okay. No, here I got it. There's a chair right there, and there no one's in that chair. But the sunlight. The sunlight is illuminating it so beautifully. It looks like a regal throne of some sort, and it makes me think. Oh my goodness, the only person who could be worthy of sitting in that very regal, like kind of, I think that's tweed, like a blue and like green, like tweed. I'm pretty sure that's the fabric. I know things about fabric. Is this next homie? Give it up for the homie Rebby. Clap to Rebby just for the
Hey friends. I know you guys. Hi. Hello. It's been a while since I've been on this open mic, which is really weird. So I've been working on some collections, one collection that's basically like a bunch of poems written based off song lyrics or like letters to strangers. And this poem is both a poem based on a song lyric, but also a revised poem from, well, a revision of a short story that I wrote back in high school that I turned into a poem. So, a little weird. But the lyric that it's based off is No Saving Me Now, I'm Too Far Gone by Taylor Acorn. And yeah, I'm just going to read it. So, I've heard stories of dangerous adventures, places friends or past selves would go without consent, wake up one day to darkness eyes could not adjust to. Hearing nothing but their own echo as they yell for help, constant stabbing with every footstep or arm reach, surrounded by knives that never drew blood or bruise. They would be visited by unknown, force them deep into the abyss, sea of dark they could not swim. All of them would fight their way out to be met with more pain that they could not prove, they could not see, but it would take their breath away from claustrophobia, slipping oxygen, eventually give in. I would never see them during these trips, but when they would return, I always felt like I still didn't see them. Blind to the pain that was bared, I've taken this trip one too many times. But on some time-consuming drug that drowns you into bed, pulling you 6 feet under, we all know how being buried alive feels. Eventually, you learn that the struggle only makes it worse. You can only float when you aren't moving. Eventually, you have to lose your breath to learn how to breathe. A part of us dies during these trips, sometimes resurrected, other times lost. So if you find yourself falling into this disease, relapsing into recession, let me be your guiding light. Whether it be my yellow Converse or a sunflower in your hair, let whatever I touch ward off the pain. May my light stop any possible dull stabbing into you. I am not the light at the end of the tunnel, but I can at least guide you there. Protecting you from whatever I can touch. May my light be the reminder of all those who's walked this trip before. May our strength help you gain enough to be able to pull away before you hit 6 feet.
Give it up for the homie already. All right. We're moving, we're grooving, we're vibing. Sure, that didn't rhyme, but whatever. I guess none of those. Okay, yeah, they rhyme. Anyway, I'm a poet. Were you guys aware? I should act like it. All right, on deck we have Carol Marie. Carol Marie, you are on deck.
Was it a Remy's first time?
No.
Oh.
No, she has veterans.
I missed.
Did someone say veteran? You don't salute indoors. Also, I'm not an officer. Anyway, and I'm not in uniform. This is not in regulation. I'm listening. You should too, because anyway. What? Okay, Carol Maria's on deck. This next, okay, up next. You guys just let me do my job. I'm tired. I'm trying my hardest. This next homie. All right, as you can see, this room there's a lot of bricks. Okay, there's a lot of bricks. This homie is responsible for handcrafting one of them. I mean, you guys don't know which one. No. I'm mad at you still. Please give it up for the homie Jared. Clap till the homie gets to the microphone. Very quick trip to the microphone.
Yeah, so Nikolai emailed me at like 2 a.m. I need you to handcraft me a brick. No reason. I come back here next week. It's like, guess where it is? Where? I'm not telling you. Sadistic behavior. Anyway, I have some new shit. Written in my car, actually. Shout out to that. Shout out to that parking garage, whatever it's called. Give me stained pages. Give me stained pages with the Greek. Give me stained pages with the grease of food, not my own, but for serving at work. Give me pages marked with dirt from their journey through the outdoors to convey and hold what I have seen, souvenirs of their travels. Give me pages marked with tears and sweat and even blood. Let it show the evidence of passion and effort and care, especially now, when such things are more likely to fall to the wayside, yet are more important than ever. Let me be able to carry these pages, these notebooks, wherever I go, so that I can capture my thoughts in the moment, regardless of how the environment treats them. Let me let go of perfectionism, embrace the fleeting existence of material, and let me love and fill these pages with words and thoughts and stains, if only for a little while. Thank you.
Thank you for holding. Give it up for the homie Jared. Alrighty, okay, now comes everyone's favorite part. I need you all to say bad host. Bad host. Some of you had more passion in that than others. Okay, I guess I know who my friends are. Now who's to say this? Okay. Alrighty, so right now what we're going to do are the mid-roll announcements. Yeah, we're going to do the mid-roll announcements. After the mid-roll announcements, Carol Marie, then you will go, and then the rest. Yep. And you don't want to go anymore? Did you want to go? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I don't want to stand. Okay, everyone just be really, really quiet for Carol Marie, just in case. Maybe like snaps but no clapping. Okay, snaps but no clapping. Okay, all right. Audience. Yes. Okay, yay. Okay. Middle announcements, then afterwards, Carol Marie, you are on deck, and then afterwards, the rest of the open mic, and then we're probably not going to do an intermission. I don't think we have time. And then our feature. Now presenting the one, the only, the iconic dude with a mullet and chrome nails with the mid-roll announcements. It is Connor Burrell.
Thank you, Nikolai. Hello, everyone. My name is Connor Burrell, him. We're going to do some very quick mid-roll announcements for you. Yeah, if you care. If not, go use the bathroom, I guess. All right. So, We are the Lowell Poetry Wheel. Yes, that is us. We are a very wobbly wheel. We only have 3 spokes, but we have 3 very important spokes. We have the Untitled Open Mic, which we are standing at right here, right now. Woo, give that a applause. Yeah. Then we have Mill City Speaks, the slam team. Yes. And then we have Free Verse, which is our youth poetry program. Yes! Woo! All right. One of the great things about us is that we do not charge a cover fee when you come into our venue or events. That is because we operate solely on donations and grants. That means we are broke as hell. So, if you have any spare change and you've already tipped the amazing staff at Dragonfly Cafe, give them a hand. We will be passing around a hat, and this was a tradition started by the late great Douglas Bishop. Dr. Dougie, he would pass around his hat for any spare change, money if anyone wanted to help a poor, broke organization out. And Rickoff, I believe this is your grandfather's hat. So Rickoff is putting his grandfather's putting his own, amazing vibes into that hat as well. If you don't have any change, that is okay. Just put some good vibes in that hat. We need more good vibes in the world these days. And if you do not carry cash and you only carry money electronically, there is a Venmo. It is Ricky's Venmo. Yeah, it's got a QR code on it too. The QR code doesn't work. Just hit Ricky up for his Venmo. Yeah. All right. So they're at the welcome table. Yes, that welcome table has a bunch of great things, like the email sign-up list. Lowpoetry.com is the website, and then emails at lowpoetrywheel@gmail.com. Go find those over there. We also have a community library up there, and do we have merch up there today? We don't have merch up there today. Usually we have merch, but not today. Sorry, guys. We do have merch. We do have merch. Don't listen to me, bad host. We do have merch up there. And also, our amazing feature tonight, Ilyus, has some amazing books for sale as well. Hit them up. They have the amazing pink pants. You can't miss them. All right, and we have some important things coming in the future that we want to make note of. So, the Untitled Open Mic here, first and third Wednesday of every month. We also have an online workshop the second Tuesdays of every month too. Glad I remembered that. I forgot that last time. So on the first Wednesday of August, on August 6th, we will be hosting a regional team slam. Yes. And then on the third Wednesday of August, on August 20th, Liv Mamone will be featuring. Be here. Don't miss it. Am I forgetting anything? Don't think I am. All right. Everyone looks amazing and cute tonight. And the open mic list, we're going to get into the second half of the open mic. There are still openings for signups. Come over here for signing up. I know there's more of you here than there are on that list, and you probably all have great, amazing work to share. Please sign up. We would love to have you. Let's get back to the open mic. Thank you very much.
Now I'm the open mic. Because I am Mike. Oh, that's me. I'm Mike on the mic. That's not me. That's my plan. Hi, I'm Mike. Doing the second half. So we are in the home stretch before our amazing feature tonight. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. On deck is our dear friend Mackenzie. But up next, we got Carol Murray. You still want to go? We got Carol Murray. Give it a hand for Carol Murray, everybody. Oh, no. We'll just make it. I can't.
Okay.
Cheer down. I want you all to cheer down as the sun comes out just on cue. I'm Carol Marie. I'm going to share my gray-haired wisdom with you, hopefully. You can reject it if you want. Please don't film me, and please delete what you film. I'm on the run. That's true. Everywhere I go, you're going to laugh. Go ahead and laugh. It's true. I get arrested. True story. My mother will say, Carol, I don't understand how you got yourself into that situation. Never mind, though. How do you get yourself into that situation? Mom, I'm glad you know. See what I mean? I don't know. So, it's true. I've got a shadow behind me. It's a false shadow. It's the shadow of the sun. It's now in front of me. Not to put on you, but it's where I was sitting.
watched his lover escape into a movie theater from a zombie-faced Michael. Who knew terror could high kick like that? Could spin and lean into an acute angle, bullying gravity, could command a group of the undead into mimicry. If you asked me, he was a mirror image of the silhouettes that called out to my mother in her dreams, stared with shadow-piercing flaxen eyes, asking her to come close and share the details of our lives. Her dreams, never dreams, but instruments hungry to play our death knells. Or he was like the man in the grocery store whose smile peeled away like a first skin when he pushed my cousin onto the freezer aisle floor, a time card punched into the graveyard shift of inhumanity. Michael looks the same way at the end of the Thriller video. I swear, there's a scene where you can see him throwing on his man suit before his lover wakes up, where all she'll know is his arm wrapped around her and not how he looks back at the camera and smiles. His eyes, two yellow orbs, slitted Vanta black. How could I not scream when his gaze mentored my nightmares? How could I believe my mother when she came running? It's not real. It's not real. Knowing each time she slept, all she heard were rebuttals. Thank you.
That was the Colby McKendy. McKendy, who was, like a lot of us, featured on North Beast this weekend. Shout out to North Beast, everybody that was there, everybody who wasn't there. You know, you come next time. Come through. It's a great event. Great place to meet a lot of different poets and just get a lot of different vibes, a lot of good vibes. We do have a late addition to the open mic, so on deck, I apologize if I mispronounced. Is it Hikima? Hikima? Yes? No? Hikma? Sorry about that. Hikma, you are on deck. But up next, I mean, the best way I can describe this gentleman is the last time I did. He's a big guy. So, give a hand for William, everybody.
I'm a large man while I move slowly. I was going to read a poem, but then I decided to read a different poem, because that's how that works sometimes. It's been a while since I've read a poem with a train in it. This poem is called Litany in the form of info dumping. Here is a fact about trains. The first ever steam train in the United States lost in a race against a horse. This is also technically a fact about animals, so I've managed to overachieve. I'm not indifferent towards animals. I like the company of cats more than I do the company of humans. I think the loyalty of dogs is admirable, if not a little suspicious. Last spring, I took the train in order to spend several hours in the house of the great apes at Lincoln Park Zoo. I watched the gorillas groom and play with and care for each other. I read all the supplementary materials posted on the walls with more facts about gorillas than any reasonable lesser ape could possibly retain. Here's the fact about gorillas. They are one of the largest, fiercest, and most powerful of the primates. They are gigantic and graceful creatures that can rip a tree from its roots as effortlessly as they can toss their young playfully through the air. A gorilla does not stand before the mirror looking pitifully at himself, seething inside with contempt for all the space he has to take up in this stupid, stupid world, space that could and should be allocated for other more deserving apes. I've never seen a gorilla standing in a nearly empty subway car, refusing to sit for even a moment, despite having spent hours walking across the city, frozen stiff with self-consciousness for his enormous size, trying to squeeze himself into the density of a dead or dying star because he was afraid that he might just be existing too much. Here's another fact about gorillas. A gorilla will spend up to a quarter of his day just eating, filling his belly with leaves and shoots and stems and bark and bits of grass and sometimes pieces of rotting wood and maybe a red pepper every now and again as a treat, and sometimes even the odd snail or handful of tasty ants. They eat and they savor and enjoy, ignorant of the advanced mathematics that calculates the interaction of their mass with the gravitational force of Earth. They simply do not give a shit what the scale shows ever. Humans share approximately 98% of our DNA with gorillas. The remaining 2% is made up of guilt and shame. I'm running out of time now. I think I mostly failed to write a poem about trains and only barely wrote one about gorillas. To use the word poem in this tangled mess of what the fuck is a stretch at best. This will require so much editing, I'm afraid. Help me, Mackenzie. I'm beginning to feel a bit concerned about my work ethic in poetry these days. Example, I didn't even make it to the part where as I was sitting in the house of the great apes watching the gorillas care and hope for each other in their communal home, I wept a little more intensely than I was prepared over the realization that what had been my home no longer is my home. But is this existential maudlinity about a place or a person, or is all this effort really ultimately about nothing in particular? Maybe I'm just stalling. Maybe all of this is just a form of ranting as avoidance. I've written down these last couple pages more or less, and you, audience, you're all gonna nod your head solemnly, as if to say, of course, William, this is absolutely a poem, even as you stubbornly insist it's not.
Well, big shout to William. I learned a lot about gorillas. I did. I also learned that they are the mortal enemy of plumbers and crocodiles too. But that's a Donkey Kong tweet. Yes, shut up. All right, we are still winding down here. We're still getting more people coming up on the open mic, even as we're winding down. Leah, my friend, you are going to be on deck. But up next, let's give a hand for Hikmah, everybody. Until the poet gets to the stage. We're going to keep clapping, keep that energy at the stage.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
It's my first time here. I'm happy to be here. So this is an old poem, but but you know, sometimes you relive your poems, and so yeah. So the name of this poem is called Work. Packed in the form of kindness, I share and mirror the love within. She's kind and beautiful, they say. Damn, her mind is intelligent. Led by the desire to be loved, she falls for everything. Plants, animals, and people. She gives her love to all beings. She sees a beautiful soul like she sees in all of them. She adapts to their wants and needs, loving and adoring their beingness. She shows true compassion. She sees the pure self, consciousness, learning life. No one can do wrong. Everyone is good at heart. All they need is love. Loved and cared for, their light illuminates. They're full and appeased, very satisfied from within. She doesn't ask for much, only a human experience, mutual care and respect, and not to be taken for granted. They want and lust for her, she's too intoxicating. It's decided, I can't lose her from my life. So they scatter and scatter, they dig into themselves to find a space for her soul, a place they can put her, a coerced confinement to feed for only themselves, taking and taking. Now she's caged in, barred from anyone else, feeding only one soul. Shit, I'm deterring from within. She is kept at bay with a twisted lie of bliss, giving her breadcrumbs and a false sense of peace to dim the light within. For if she shouldn't see her worth, she can't escape for real. All along, the truth is a lot worse. She didn't know it either. She needed a master to control all her desires. She didn't know her power. You see, she didn't know what to do with it. All this energy she channeled, she didn't have the will for it, so they found use for it. They see me fit for them as a prize they deserve.
They want to have me for themselves. I'm human, not a possession, for God's sake. In the end, they see the love change. It's not the same no more. It's lacking its originality. What you expect? You stripped its authenticity. Don't you dare say it's love. That's a farce in your head. What you love, you care for. You would take just enough. You'd glorify its presence. You'd appreciate her essence. All the green is gone, buried under a cloudy awareness. Feeding greed for sanity and acting a fool for acknowledgement. She didn't know what love meant, sacrificing her spirit. She didn't see her weapon, her biggest supporter, how loving herself was the true ardor. Always observing, learning and listening, trying to see what lies behind the veil, the truth within this blurred reality. She's looking for something. She couldn't perceive it. A balance for all, maybe even justice for herself. It just didn't make sense. Why is giving service this hard? Why does the right thing so wrong? Why does the right thing seem so wrong? Sorry, guys. All the smiles are radiating from where she sees. Why does her generosity seem so absurd and her heart feel so displeased? Despair and disappointment she mirrored from within. She's done all she can, but her efforts don't feel perceived. When will she see her light, her power that's golden? She couldn't bear the cage. The lack of truth drove her insane. She finally saw through the veil, the missing piece in her perceptions, the invalidation in her intentions. She didn't see how she was enough. So why would they perceive what she didn't believe? Extracted from the pain, from the depth of the darkness, from the shreds of all the chaos. She realized her self-respect, for she has found her worth. Now they can't catch her. She's floating to a pie. She's too abundant to constrict and impenetrable to restrict. I mean, a fool is only a fool if she chooses. If only they knew what would have made her stay. Her love only wanted to flow, not caged in to indulge, for there is enough for all. Led by her principles this time, she has a way of life. Mending the brokenhearted, helping those in need, she serves without any complaints. This time, not a man's desire, but something much bigger.
Make some noise. I want to make sure I have it right. You said it was Hikmah, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Never, do not apologize for speaking the truth. Never do that. Especially in a poem about self-worth. Never. Don't apologize. Audience, you heard it was your first time here, so can we do the thing? Yeah. All right. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Please. Thank you so much. I mean, we keep getting more as we're getting there. We got more coming. I'm gonna say, Giovanna, you are on deck. Is that okay? I know we had a yes, no on that. Yeah. Okay, cool. You are on deck then. But up next, let's give a hand for Leah, everybody. Leah.
Hi everyone. My name is Leah. It's my first time here. It's my first time. It's actually my first time ever doing an open mic, so I'm a little nervous. Bear with me. This is a poem I wrote a little while ago. And I went to the New England Slam Poetry Regionals this last weekend, and I was just inspired. Okay, so this poem is called "We Either Climb the Ladder or We Break It."
Wow. Okay,
So we ask, who creates these justly unjust rules? And under bitter, harsh voices, we conspire. We gossip and we contradict ourselves because it's not okay when they do it, but it is when we do. Let's meet over tea and a glorious summer day to say she only got in because of her money, to assert that the world doesn't work for us like that, that we actually had to work hard, that no one deserves it like we do. And we'll feel the heat on our backs and necks and smile because how nice it is to be tan and we don't think twice about it. We try on trends and grow out of them, and we're at the beach on the sand musing about how nobody swims anymore, what a shame. Laughter engulfs our frames, and for a second we look longingly at the water like we should get up right now and jump in, but we don't, because it's nice on the sand. Besides, everyone is on the sand. Besides, the water is cold and we don't want to swim anyway. Instead, we sit and talk. We talk political correctness. We swipe through Instagram and find exactly what we are looking for, and we smile because, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. I would never say such a thing. We agree with each other and we lay back shaking our heads, but at least we agree. We're in it together in the inside, and that's all that matters. And so finally the time comes to choose. We either climb the ladder or we break it. So you grasp on and step up. It's going so well, you think. I did everything like they told me to, so you think. You went to college like they said, a good one too. You got a job and proved that voice inside your head that you could do it. You came so far, you can do anything. You can do everything. And now you are living it, the dream that they jumped for you, step after step, and the wheel that they kept for you, but at least you're in it. You're a few breaths too late when you start to imagine a life free of the fears you didn't know you were trapped in, but at least you succeeded, you did well, you did it. We either climb the ladder or we rebuild it, and you look down from the ladder, and you look down from the top of this ladder that was never made for you anyway, and think how far I drop from here.
Make some noise for Mia, everybody. Get inspired by the community. We love to hear that. We love to hear that. Leah, you also, I mean, you said the thing, so we have to do the thing. It's illegal. It's a whole legal thing. It's a binding clause. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, everybody. Before we do get into the next poets, just keep in mind, last call on Drake's Your Dragonfly, 8:30. I believe kitchen is closed at this point. 8. So still a few more minutes if you want to get any treats or anything like that. Go ahead, definitely talk to the people up at the counter here at the lovely Dragonfly. David, you are going to be on deck, but up next, let us give a hand for Giovanna, everybody. Until the poet gets to the stage.
Good evening. My name is Giovanna. This is my first time at any poetry open mic. And I'll play along. This poem is Old Shit. I actually wrote this poem exactly 5 years ago this week. This poem spilled out of me in a moment of clarity in the most raw state I've ever been in. And it drastically, that morning, changed my life. And it is Untitled. When her mother discovers the body, it is the heart of sisters that fracture and splinter into pieces at the spring of mother's scream. If breath flows and blood pumps lungs anew, the weeping hands of her girlfriends pierce her ribs. I am, she is. The funeral is not poetry and accessories. The days are not the glitter in her eyes that once flecked sunshine into others. In all of the pain, in shedding of skin and rebirth, blood fresh anew, the boys ask how I fry in my blender, how I sigh in my sleep. They beg to taste the salt that drips down my chin, if only to hold my trembling bones like the doll body of 45-cent nips that hover on their cracked lips. Meanwhile, the mother bakes tears and blood clots into Italian wedding soup.
Love finds home in reused mason jars that she shares with her sisters. Their grief in cooking, the only way out. We do not leave the moon howling to dogs. We foster the crop circles, spin out under her wheat light as starry shadows form bruises under our eyes. The vertigo sends a vomiting woman to her knees. We are not strangers in this posture. The dance is not over until women are bound in righteous fear. Thank you.
Love it. And first three poets come up here and absolutely kill. Thank you so much, Giovanna, you said it was your first time, so again, legal obligations require us to all shout at you and encourage you to come back. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Awesome. All right. We're finally at a point where we're getting to the end of our open mic and about to hit the working section. Coral, you're on deck. But up next, let's give it a hand for David, everybody. Hobby gets to the stage. He's walking to the stage. He's almost at the stage. He's here.
Hello, everyone. It's also my first time here. It's a beautiful place, by the way. Dragonfly is actually an interesting name because they're first inside the water and they come out of the water. So it's like we're all here coming out of the water and doing our poetry, you know. I'm actually gonna rap. So let's see if I remember. All right. There's a war going on inside. My third eye is calcified. I see demons in my dreams at night. I lost my strength and I cannot fight. I lost my way and I cannot find the light that I want. In a moment I now know when I rise, many demons combine. They attack like a thief in the night. My vulnerability let the demons inside like, whoa, I know better than that. To find closure in rap, writings that I can adapt. But I don't listen to facts, although they come from me. I guess I'm comfortably trapped. It's not too hard to see. Like, whoa, I'm not a perfect man. I know I make mistakes. I'm using land in hands. I hope we make amends. One day I will understand without consistency. I won't move a grain in the sand. Like, whoa. Thank you.
What is rap but musical poetry? Oh, there we go. Again, legalese, you know, 1, 2, 3. The lawyers here at Untitled Open Mic are working overtime today. All right. Last person on the actual open mic list, Diamond, you are on deck. But up next, I'm gonna read the text message that Angie sent me because I needed clarification if it was Coral or another Carol. And Angie said, like the color and ocean home. So let's give a hand for Coral, everybody. Clap until the poet gets to the stage.
Hi guys, it is Coral, by the way. Not Trevor. Thank you so much. This is also my first open mic, so I'm very excited. Me too. So I wrote this a few years ago. I was in a pretty nasty sledding accident, almost died. Had a lot going through at the time. So this is what I wrote, and this is what it's called. If my brain and heart had stopped, here's what I would have said. The beautifully traumatic thing about life is that nothing lasts forever. The deities of the universe must weep in jealousy to see us as human beings experience things not only for the last time, but for the first. In essence, nothing is permanent. The sun has set in front of my eyes one last time. Hues of reds, purples, and yellows splashed into a canvas of beauty set right before me. How ignorantly blissful was I that I never knew that once faded. It was gone forever. The moon will rise and devour the night sky and shining stars, taking up the space between heaven and hell and tranquility.
If only I had known it was fading, everything would have changed. The expectations of past and future would no longer exist. In light reflection, it showed that I'm only mortal in this world, that I will witness the rises and the falls of life, never knowing when it begins or ends. How thankful I should have been for all the pain I had experienced in that life. The heartache and the tears of my being only showed how much I had to lose. The beauty and the love I experienced in this world traveled on the path of distant memories through my mind and body. In tragic comfort, I can take solace in knowing that humans have the potential to turn lovers into strangers and strangers to lovers just overnight. As we navigate through the unknowns of life, the millions of doors ahead of us could open and close with endless potential. Unconscious that night, laying down, suffocating in white, my body became and my soul off into a new life. In the end, I have no control what will make me meet my eventual fate. All I can feel between now and then and future and past is gratitude. I'm lucky to be in the place of all the potential people who were never born. I got the rare opportunity to even experience the colorful array of emotion life has to offer. For those of you who are still present, never take for granted the gift of life in the face of all of those who never got the chance to wait. Live today, not as if it's your last, but your forever tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Coral. The color of the ocean, man. Thank you. Awesome. Before we do go into that, it's your first time. Legal has to approve of it. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Legal! Thank you so much. We'll send papers to you. All right. So before we do get to the remaining portion of the open mic and the working section, just as a gentle reminder, we are working up to our feature, Ilyus, who is in the back prepping and is going to have an amazing set when we get up there. So just, if you can, just keep it as close to around 3 minutes as possible. That's all. You know, we vibe, we're good. On deck is a man of nautical nonsense today. It's Connor. Connor's on deck for the working section. But let's give a hand for our favorite diamond, everybody.
So this isn't an original, it's by Stevie Wonder, and I really love this song, Ribbon in the Sky. All right. I won't play it. I guess I'm also long for this night I pray that a star will bring my way to share with you this special day where a ribbon's in the sky for us. May I touch your hand in peace? Once again, so that you to understand. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. It's not a coincidence. It's a road down a lonely path. What it is, what was always meant. It's a ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky. First of all, I just wanted to share this in a time of grief. This is my favorite song, so really, wait, that's it.
Thank you so much, Diamond. All right, we made it through the open mic, everybody. Round of applause. We have one more hurdle to go. It's the working section, and that's it. And then we got our amazing feature live. So, like I said, he looks like, I don't know, somebody's uncle who had like bought a sailboat at one point, and like I don't know, wears Dockers like just on any given Sunday. Give a hand for Connor, everybody. Give him the first on our working section.
Thank you, Mike. I guess my nickname for this bit now is Nautical Nonsense. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, working section. We're going to give some time and space for our fellow volunteers, artists, co-hosts who, help make this amazing open mic happen. And yeah, I'm greedy, so I'm gonna go first. So I have workshop shit, brand new as of 2 hours ago. Yeah. I attended the amazing Ilyus's workshop, and it's pretty cool. And I also have no new work, so this is what's being read. So this is a message from my back to myself. Get up, stand up. You cannot fail, not now. Not while electricity flows through our bones. Not while I am not allowed to fall. If I break, we die. You burden me with the intense heat of your pain. Muscles ignite. All I feel is pain. Pain from our injuries. Love me. Love me for keeping us up. Life is heavy, so we must stand. A crumpled spine is a wasted life. I will not crumple. We won't crumple. Get up. Stand up. If I always have to support you, then you better support yourself. Support us. I've got your back. Do you have your own? Thank you. And now, for the next member of our working section, I am going to invite Angie up onto the stage. Give it up for Angie!
Thank you guys so much for coming. So many new faces today. It's so exciting. Also want to invite everyone to stay. The teacher, Ilyus, is an amazing poet. If you haven't seen them live, tonight's your chance. What? But also legit, they're the shit. So I promised Sasha that if Sasha read a horny poem, I would also read a horny poem.
Yeah. Horny good.
And I did not mean for this to become a horny poem, but it did. A bitch just really fucking likes fruit because she's Caribbean, god damn it. All right, so it's true. I am a sucker for pretty, privilege for a beautiful face, and kind, eyes, full, juicy cheeks like summer plums and mangoes. I feel your stick around me, drip down my chin while I eat you like fruit. I take you into me, I cover and you nourish. I hope to keep you safe, and your gaze keeps sparkles in your eyes, this purity. I am a sucker for pretty beings. I give them my light, help them shine. Thank you.
Give it up for Angie, everyone. So we're moving along to this working section. And who I'm gonna bag up next is very special person. Mike, come back up onto the stage. You have unfinished business up here. Give it up for Mike, everyone.
You're not tired of me. You clap for me. All right. I got new shit for the first time in God knows how long. It's work in progress shit, so.
In progress shit.
Bear in mind. All right. The Joker does not have the right to remain silent. Besides, do you honestly think a man, let alone a clown, wearing purple spats and lipstick would rob and maim silently? Anything Sinestro would say probably wouldn't be used against him in a court of law. That's because that motherfucker terrorizes space. The Green Lanterns would just banish him to a negative zone. Two-Face does not have the right to an attorney. But it wouldn't matter because he's a fucking attorney anyway. If Lex Luthor couldn't afford an attorney, one still would not be provided to him because he's a fictional billionaire who, no matter how heinous the crime, be it plotting world domination, unleashing doomsday, paying copious amounts of hush money for a porn star to cover up an affair, mishandling national security documents, or attempting to overturn an election, he can just money it away. Do you understand how fucking ridiculous it sounds to read off these rights to the people I've listed? With these rights in mind, do you care to listen to what I have to say? Superheroes do not represent the same power fantasies you have about cops. Captain America would beat the shit out of people who had to hide the fact that they were Nazis or Klanmen. What the fuck makes you think that they are less likely to do it to those who are loud and proud about it? I hate to break it to the uncle you don't talk to anymore that's never read a fucking comic in his life, but the Punisher isn't a cool cop guy. He is a monster killing monsters, the Godzilla of the Marvel Universe. Stop pretending Batman shouts, "Hands up, get on the ground," before throwing a batarang at a low-level goon for harassing the elderly. Don't fucking pretend like you don't understand the racial inequality that still plagues our society, but you can gush about the latest X-Men show as if they weren't born in the shadow of the civil rights movement. Because if you're gonna get upset and believe that your Superman is woke now, don't complain when firefighters start letting houses burn because of the color of the flame.
Wow. There you have it, the amazing Mike. And now I have another amazing member of our little co-host community that I'm going to invite up to the stage. Ricky. Come on up here.
I know him.
Check. Real quick, hopefully. I need 2 words from the audience. Only 2 words.
Dragon.
Banana.
Banana.
Rutabaga. Dragon, banana is the first word, and rutabaga potato. Rutabaga potato. I don't know what that is. And I just need a question from that corner of the room right there. Right there, yeah. You have a question? A real easy question. Usually yes and no is awesome. Maybe not.
Do you like trains?
Perfect. I want to share this piece that we're going to write together, and it's also a good moment for our lovely feature Ilyus to get a heads up. I think we got one more person. We got one more person on the open, all right? And also, this is an invitation if you want to get closer and experience our lovely show. There's several seats right here, all right? It's beautiful over here. I just want to say, we talk shit in the front. You get to hear the shit that we're talking about. All right, Paul, do you like trains, rutabaga potato, and dragonfly banana? Time is an unlinear thing. Trying to stay on track, but let's go off the rails this time. Let me give you a definition. You reach your stop when the pigs are yay high. They're soaring. We're flying. And this is all unbelievable. But then the clock has 3 hands. It's all clapping. You're always arriving. Time is moving, but there is flight that looks like fruit splitting in half. A dragonfly banana clocks in at work and is always on overtime. You pay yourself with remembering, and the next thing you know, the steam is no longer water. There is gas in all of the containers you have in your body.
Oh yeah, brother.
We try to dig up for more time. They say you make it if you really want it. So we planted. We planted seeds like minutes, like seconds, and you borrow the hands to shovel. I am growing rutabaga potatoes, and out comes another hour in the day. We are here. The conductor says, "Do you want fries with that?" And I say yes every time. Thank you so much.
Everyone. That's great. So we have one more person on the working section. Then we're going to get to the main feature. Yes. So this final member of the working section is going to come up and read a poem I have from what I've little birdie told me this poem's going to be quite a treat. So, Rikov, get on up here to the stage.
It is not going to be little parts, maybe. I don't know. I do have to thank all of you who have shared the space on the mic tonight for the help, because this is an exquisite corpse of at least one line from every poem that has been shared tonight. Wow. So thank you all. The sun is gonna rise. I mean, consistency won't move the grain in the sand and the soft folds that can be hidden by t-shirts. Give me stained pages, broken boy joy, you pay yourself remembering. All of it was yours, and is a pride of state fair lines roaring in the rain. There will never be enough Red Bull to stop the echo. A sculpture of waiting, of wanting. Her dreams, never dreams, but punch cards on the snowflake. Caught on spider silk, I'm going down. Dreamers must be feared too. We either climb the ladder or we break it. Experience things not only for the last time, but the first. We'll find strength in every tear we cry. This is not a coincidence. Electricity flows through our bones. We do not leave the moon to the howling of dogs, however heinous the crimes, as if they weren't born in the shadow. I think the loyalty of dogs is admirable, if not a little suspicious, not to be taken for granted. Breadcrumbs and a false sense of peace, atheists in the act of communion, their light illuminates, enough to be able to pull you away before you hit 6 feet. Thank you.
Let's give it up for my lovely friend, Rick Ross. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm really excited to bring y'all to our main event. All right? Yes. I already made the invitation. All right. I like to invite people to things. Do I have to invite you twice? I hope not. But if you were just shy, this is a beautiful time to get closer, to enjoy the stage. You are going to be here for a lovely, lovely treat. All right. I just want to say that when Elias is just a sweet human. All right, a sweet human. A pleasure to be around. But when you see them on stage, holy fuck. All right. It is it's honestly a joy to witness this person not only share poetry, but just also like do art. Like when you think about art, it could really be many things, but the way that this person presents their craft is always, they got an award for it. That's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna use this moment to kind of read from their bio to kind of give y'all a little bit of what I may have not covered already. But me and this homie, we kind of share zip codes now. We trooped it all the way from Providence, Rhode Island, all right? This is like their stop 12 on their mini tour, okay? I heard they say second best class. Second best class, that's what I heard, all right? They got a homecoming part for their tour. But Ilyus Evander, representing the poetry, Providence Poetry Slam, and at NPS, but also Brave New Voices, and also representing at the Women of the World Poetry Slam, all right? Ilyus is an incredible poet, performer, artist, non-binary human, got the wild and amazing outfits, all right? They're also the recipient of many awards, as I was teasing earlier, which includes a design and excellence from the Kennedy Center of American College Theater Festival for their theatrical production. It's amazing, yes, yes, yes. They also have been doing plays, working on these productions. The original experimental play that they produced is called Somebody, Nobody, and now it's being workshopped for production with Out Loud Theater Company. Yes, that's some wild shit, all right? They have poetry books. What? All right? You cannot, well, I don't know. You might not be able to take Ilyus home, all right? I've been told, you may want, maybe. You can maybe take Ilyus home, but if you want to definitely up your chances, take their book, purchase their book. I think they're a sliding scale. You know, it could be like, oh, Ilyus, can you sign this book? And can you sign it at my place? Whoa. Anyway, support the artists. Support the artists. They have published books, okay? And Ilyus said maybe. They said maybe, all right? But they're an author of 2 poetry collections, Good Morning, Bad Dreams, and That Morning's Open You. All right, and also Heavier Than Weight. All right. They are the Pro Slam Grand Champion of 2024. They won the Pushing the Art Forward Award at last year's Northeast Regional. Yeah, you can find them everywhere, y'all. Honestly, with that being said, can y'all make some fucking drum rolls for our lovely friend? Give it up for Ilyus Evander!
Absence. Evidence of absence is evidence of any kind that suggests something is missing or that it does not exist. What counts as evidence of absence has been a subject of debate between scientists for decades. It is often distinguished from absence of evidence. Evidence of absence and absence of evidence are similar but distinct concepts. Example, evidence of absence. The child is not at their desk at the start of class. Absence of evidence. The teacher does not take attendance and therefore cannot prove the child exists in the first place. I am alive and therefore must have a father, though I've never met him, and thus an empty desk, a school bus in the hot summer heat, a poem heard from an empty stage. I needed you to see my father the same way I do. So like my father, I had to leave before I could get started. In carefully designed scientific experiments, even no results can be evidence of absence. For instance, a hypothesis may be falsified if a predicted observation is not found. At this point, the underlying hypothesis may be rejected or revised. Once, in the hot summer heat, I had a father, or rather, the man my mother has shown me photos of sat next to me on the bus. He said nothing. His stop came first. He did not look like what I knew of my father until he was once again absent. Scientists will often debate whether an experiment's results should be evidence of absence or if it remains absence of evidence. The debate regards whether the experiment would have been detected if the object of interest were ever there. Example, 29 birthdays and no phone call. 5 new siblings who all have a dad and know their dad and love our dad. Once, my mother told me I looked just like him, and I have never felt less seen. Everything I've learned about manhood, I learned from an empty stage, a Facebook default picture, anonymous interview. All I know of manhood is leaving, disappearing, hiding, running away. Regardless,